In today's show, Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high in the near term as Buffett exits the US dollar, according to Bitcoin pioneer Max Keiser, who just tweeted Buffett's move into Japan along with his gold investment confirms he's getting out of USD. USD is trending lower today, about to break key support. Bitcoin, gold, silver will all make new all-time highs in the near term. We'll be discussing this right here in today's show. We also had Tyler Winklevoss just recently tweet, the US dollar is becoming a ish coin faster than ever imagined. Bitcoin is the key to salvation. I agree 100%. Also in today's show, Federal Reserve's major policy shift to push up inflation could send the Bitcoin price soaring to $500,000. We'll be discussing this in today's show. Also be giving you the latest of Plan B of the infamous stock to flow model, which shows we're right on track, closing higher and higher. Also, stock to flow predicts a $100,000 Bitcoin price by August 16th, 2021. We'll be discussing these bullish predictions right here in today's show. Also in today's episode, there is a huge Ethereum buy wall, which sends the Ether price to a 19-month high against Bitcoin. We'll be discussing why Ethereum is currently breaking out, racing towards $500, and taking a look at this tweet from Glassnode. Ethereum miners earn over 500,000 USD in transaction fees in the past hour. That is a new record high for a single hour. Also in today's show, we'll be taking a look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin in the green, up 1% for the day. Ethereum is breaking out, up almost 7%. A lot of altcoins in the green, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before we kick off today's show, if interested in tapping into OPM, other people's money, to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, smash the link right below this video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. Let's kick it off by diving into today's top story of the day. Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high in the near term as Warren Buffett exits the US dollar, according to Bitcoin pioneer Max Keiser. That's right, the US dollar is getting so weak that even Warren Buffett is getting out and Bitcoin will see all-time highs, says Max Keiser in his latest forecast for macro. The RT host warned that safe havens would seriously outperform fiat. If you agree, let me know in the comments. I feel without a shadow of a doubt, safe haven assets are going to climb against the dwindling US dollar. Buffett, he implied, knew what was coming. Absolutely. You think this guy is not an insider and got to where he's at without knowing insider information? So Max Keiser, in my opinion here, makes a great point. Buffett's move into Japan, along with his gold investment, confirms he's getting out of USD bigly, and USD is trending lower today, about to break key support. Bitcoin, gold, silver will all make new all-time highs in the near term. So check this out. Keiser was referring to Buffett's move into Japanese assets, taking a 5% stake in the country's 5 biggest trading houses, and a move totaling $6 billion. Reuters reported the 5 major trading companies may have joint ventures throughout the world and are likely to have more. I hope that in the future there are many opportunities of mutual benefit. The publication quoted him saying the announcement came days after the Federal Reserve confirmed it would let inflation rise above its 2% target as a temporary measure, something that weighed heavily on the dollar. Now, after volatility, the USD currency index began plunging to new depths on Monday, bouncing off its lowest levels in 2 years. And late in July, when those levels first appeared, Bitcoin saw a price jump to $12,500. Now, as Cointelegraph reported, expectations remain that further dives in the DXY will produce similar effects. So things are looking pretty bullish for Bitcoin. Let's go BTC. And check this out. Buffett, meanwhile, is well known for his macro moves, even as he remains a steadfast Bitcoin skeptic. Last week, the so-called Buffett indicator warned about a stock market crash, even as large cap equities continue their climbs higher. And prior to that, we have Anthony Pompliano, co-founder of Morgan Creek Digital, who publicly bet on Buffett eventually buying Bitcoin after he revealed his move into gold. And at this time, Max Keiser claimed that the gold entry alone would spark a run amongst investors, helping push the Bitcoin price to $50,000. So if you feel Bitcoin is likely to shoot on up to 50,000 and you agree with Max Keiser, let me know in the comments below. And perhaps Warren Buffett's most famous quip about Bitcoin is from 2018 when he referred to cryptocurrency as rat poison squared. So there you have it. Do you feel Warren Buffett will eventually get into Bitcoin, or will likely drive the Bitcoin price soaring up as he exited banks and is now long on gold? Let me know in the comments right down below. And taking a look at this recent tweet from Tyler Winklevoss, the US dollar is becoming a ish coin faster than ever imagined. Bitcoin is the key to salvation. And before we break down our next story of the day, Federal Reserve's major policy shift to push up inflation could send the Bitcoin price soaring to $500,000. Let's first take a look at the overall crypto market. We have Bitcoin up 1.22%, trading above $11,800. It's looking like it's about to retest that critical 12K resistance. I'd love to see Bitcoin retest, break out, and flip that resistance into a strong support. Then I feel we're likely to continue climbing on up. I see Bitcoin ranging somewhere between $15,000 and $17,000 here in the short to medium term. We have Ethereum breaking out, heading towards $500 fast, currently up 7.4% for the day, trading just below $470. XRP up 2.5%, trading just below 29 cents. We have Chainlink in the red, down 2.8%, trading just below $16. And Cardano up 5%, trading at 12 cents. And taking a look at some of the top exchange volume, we have Binance up 43% with just over 10 billion in volume. OKEX up 11% with 3 billion in volume. Hobby Global up a whopping 41% with 3.2 billion in volume. And BitMEX up 37% with 2.6 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. The US Federal Reserve has announced a significant policy change to push up inflation. Bitcoin is set to greatly benefit from this policy change. Not only the price of Bitcoin can surge past 500K, but a number of companies have also begun moving their reserves into the crypto to hedge against higher inflation. We have companies like MicroStrategy, who just recently purchased up over 21,000 Bitcoin for a purchase of $250 million. We're talking about a $250 million investment into the king of all crypto. Now that's a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ, and they now control 0.1% of the overall Bitcoin supply. Let's not forget, we have Bitcoin billionaires considered the first in the space, Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss, who are making the case for a $500,000 Bitcoin. They're also the founders of the Gemini exchange and currently control 1% of the overall Bitcoin supply. We have companies like the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust purchasing more Bitcoin than is currently being mined. It's just so many bullish macroeconomic factors right now. And to add to all this, we have the Fed printing trillions upon trillions of dollars. So as you can tell, I couldn't be more bullish on Bitcoin than I am right now. So check this out. The Fed's Open Market Committee announced on Thursday a significant change to its policy strategy. The announcement coincides with the Fed Chairman Jerome Powell's speech to a virtual meeting of the annual Jackson Hole Economic Symposium. All 17 Fed officials agreed to a policy of average inflation targeting, allowing inflation to run moderately above 2% for some period of time. This means that the Fed will be less inclined to hike interest rates when the unemployment rate falls, CNBC noted, and Powell said many find it counterintuitive that the Fed would want to push up inflation. However, inflation that is persistently too low can pose serious risks to the economy. So while the Fed chairman did not clarify what moderately above 2% means, Dallas Fed President Robert Kaplan said on Thursday that it meant inflation in a range of a 2.25% to 2.5% annual rate. Now, some people commented on Twitter that a historic money printer go brrr is incoming, referring to the sound that a money printer press makes when left running, which is precisely what's happening right now. Responding to the policy shift news, Capriol Investments founders Charles Edward tweeted, "The beginning of the end of fiat. If you agree that fiat is doomed, let me know in the comments right down below." Now, Bitcoiners view the Fed's announcement as extremely bullish. Following Powell's speech, a number of people took to social media to remind others of the benefits that Bitcoin offers. Mimesis Capital, Louis Liu wrote, "Powell is a friend to Bitcoin," while many others chimed in just to say, "Buy Bitcoin." Abra CEO Bill Barhett commented, "Bitcoin doesn't need the Fed to succeed, but if they insist on throwing gasoline on the fire, then so be it. Let's go BTC." The Fed, under the leadership of Jerome Powell, continues to be Bitcoin's biggest booster. Gemini Exchange co-founder Tyler Winklevoss wrote, he made a case on Thursday for a $500,000 Bitcoin price, which I covered in great detail in a previous show about 3 episodes ago. If you missed it, be sure to check it out. You'll notice Tyler Winklevoss on the cover of the episode. Now, ultimately, the only long-term protection against inflation is BTC. He explained that the price of the crypto could appreciate 45 times from today's price, meaning it could hit $500,000 per coin or even higher. The price of Bitcoin currently stands just above $11,800 at this time. Now, some businesses have already moved their reserves into Bitcoin to hedge against their inflation. As I mentioned a little earlier, NASDAQ-listed company MicroStrategy recently announced it had converted reserves worth $250 million into Bitcoin for this purpose. The company explained it observed distinctive properties of Bitcoin that led it to believe investing into the crypto would provide not only a reasonable hedge against inflation, but also the prospect of earning a higher return than other investments. And following MicroStrategy, the Canadian restaurant chain Tahini converted all of its cash reserves into Bitcoin, while the software company Snappa allocated 40% of its cash reserves into the king of all crypto. So there you have it. That's the quick synopsis of the $500,000 Bitcoin case. Let me know if you agree and you feel that Bitcoin is likely to surpass $500,000 as a result of all this money printing and the money printer go brrr. Drop me a comment right down below. And now let's check out this tweet from Plan B of the infamous stock to flow model. And it shows us we're currently above $11,800 here in September. And guess what? In August, we closed at $11,655, which is looking bullish. In July, we closed at $11,356. And in June, we closed at $9,132. So can you see a trajectory here? Bitcoin, like clockwork. And if you're not familiar with the infamous stock to flow and stock to flow X, it predicts a $100,000 Bitcoin price for the first time on August 16th of 2021, which is less than a year away. Let me know if you agree with the stock to flow and feel that the Bitcoin price will surpass 6 digits in the next year. All right. And before I break down our next story of the day, huge Ethereum buy wall sends the Ether price to a 19-month high against Bitcoin. But first, let's take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at $387 billion with $123 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. And the current Bitcoin dominance still on the decline, currently 56.8%. And consider if we excluded ICOs as well as stablecoins, then the realized market cap, meaning the true Bitcoin dominance, is much closer to 80%. And now taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100, we have Sushi Swap up 189%. Holy moly, trading at $10.77. If you're holding Sushi Swap or watching it, let me know. Pretty sweet. This is my first time seeing it up here. DFI.money, which is YFII, is surging as well, up 41%, now trading just below $6,000. Talk about DeFi booming. Holy moly. Curved DAO token up 33%, trading at $4.75. Ample Fourth up 29%, trading at $2.34. BitShares up 26%, trading at 5 cents. And UMA up, and we're not talking about Uma Thurman from Kill Bill either, up 25%, trading at $23. Below that, we have Serum up 23% and Kusama up 21%. And taking a look at the biggest losers within the top 100, BZX Protocol down 17%, trading at $1.23. Reserve Rights down 7%, trading at 2.6 cents. Golem down 7%, trading at 12.8 cents. Swipe down 7%, trading at $2.71. Terra down 7%, trading at 48 cents. And Ocean Protocol down 6%, trading at 53 cents. Below that, we have Kava down 6% and Aragon down 6%. Now, out of this list of bullish and bearish altcoins currently, which ones in particular are you most bullish on? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bulls are back in control. Hallelujah. With the bulls leading with about 80 million in superiority in the last 24 hours and longs leading 52.22% versus 47.78% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 75 in greed, the same as yesterday and the same as last week. And last month we were an 80 in extreme greed. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, and before I break down this final story of the day, and we're talking about Ethereum breaking out right now and where it's likely heading from here, first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 500 plus videos right here on my channel, and also some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Not only is this updated every single day, it also allows you to download the latest episode of the show in MP3 format. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video or visit the direct link, cryptonewsalerts.net. You can also find us on all the major podcasting platforms. We just crossed 100,000 podcast downloads. I want to say I greatly appreciate your continued support. You can find us on Apple's iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, as well as Stitcher Radio. You can also follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, as I am, I do have a crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To join it, simply click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, as I am, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat. To join it, simply click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day, shall we? As the price of Ethereum's Ether surpassed $450, a huge buy wall on the major crypto exchange Bitfinex emerged. Shortly thereafter, Ether achieved $470, a 19-month high against Bitcoin. There you have it. Throughout the past 2 months, Ether has sustained strong upwards momentum, buoyed by the rising user activity on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, data from Etherscan shows that the daily transaction volume on Ethereum rose from around 420,000. I love 420, just saying. In January to over 1.2 million transactions per day in August. You hear that? So back in January, there was only 420,000 transactions per day, and now we're seeing 1.2 million as Ethereum is booming. We have DeFi booming, just so many bullish reasons to be involved with Ethereum right now. So why is Ethereum price surging and the demand for Ethereum constantly growing? Well, first and foremost, the explosive demand for Uniswap, the small decentralized finance DeFi tokens, has created a consistent demand for Ethereum. Now, on the Ethereum blockchain network, users have to utilize Ether to cover transaction fees, which is also known as gas, which is currently at an all-time high. I went to send $20 the other day on the Ethereum blockchain. It was a $111 gas fee. You can't make this stuff up. The gas cost, as a result of surging daily transactions, led users to purchase Ethereum to pay for network expenses since early June, when the DeFi market began to see exponential growth. It fueled the buying demand for Ethereum. Now, according to data from on-chain market analysis firm Glassnode, the gas costs are surging so fast it's causing miner revenues to spike. The researchers recently tweeted right here on Twitter, Ethereum miners earned over 500,000 USD in transaction fees in the past hour. That is a new record high for a single hour. So there you have it. And check this out. The ongoing trend is unlikely to change in the near term, as second layer scaling solutions and Ether 2.0 is not that far away. Yet the DeFi market is continuously expanding, leading more users to decentralized platforms like Uniswap. It remains to be seen whether that would add more buying demand for Ether throughout September. Spotting the demand, whales or wealthy individual miners are seemingly buying up Ethereum, as they should be. Bitfinex Chief Technical Officer Paolo just tweeted right here, someone wants really to buy Ethereum on Bitfinex, $7,000 bid wall. Bitfinex is recognized as one of the few exchanges used by many whales alongside Gemini and Bitstamp. The 7,000 Ether at a price of $458 is equivalent to $3.2 million at this time, which is a large single buy order on the exchange, to say the least. Now, what traders say about the short-term trend? Here you go. In the near term, traders are generally optimistic about the price of Bitcoin as well as Ethereum. Both top cryptos saw their respective monthly candle close at a multi-year high. Now, Michael van de Poppe, a full-time trader at the Amsterdam Stock Exchange, said a minor consolidation is likely. After that, van de Poppe suggested another attempt at 12,400 is likely for the Bitcoin price, with Ethereum leading the way. Here's what he had to say. Check it out. Bitcoin bullish. Reached the 12K area that I pointed since the low. Would like to see consolidation above 11,600 here. If that happens, we'll most likely see a rally towards 12,400 and new highs, and Ethereum already painting the way. So there you have it, some bullish price predictions on the king of all crypto as well as Ethereum, which are both soaring right now. Where do you think the Bitcoin price is likely to end up here by the end of this month, September? Also, where do you feel the Ethereum price is likely to end up by the end of this month? Let me know in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if interested in tapping into OPM and leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, smash the link right below this video in the description and register for this free system entitled OPM Wealth. You'll be glad you did, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.